I don't know whether this is one of those rags or not, but it's called the California News Times. Meghan Markle set to join New York Times Online Summit. Meghan Markle is set to appear at an online conference organized by New York Times to discuss women reaching economic and professional purity. The Duchess of Sussex, who is currently, oh my God, I think it's a rag. You know why? They just listed the price of her house. Boy, I tell you, good news always comes with a lot of BS, don't it? Oh well, let me skip past that. Negativity, more negativity, and more negativity. And anyway, so the mother of two will appear in half-an-hour session called Minding the Gap, alongside Mellody Hobson, co-CEO and president of Ariel Investments and the chairwoman of Starbucks Corporation. The online session is described as How Can Women Reach Economic and Professional Purity? Two groundbreaking figures joined us to discuss top-down solutions and reflect on how their shared experiences influence their thinking about creating opportunities for others. It comes days after Meghan Markle bought Starbucks coffee for employees working on overtime to campaign for paid family and medical leave in the U.S. after writing a political pleading for it to be made a national right. Well, so anyway, I've never heard of the California News Star, but I was trying to share this story without having to source the usual suspects, such as the Daily Fail or the Express, and etc. So that was my lame attempt to to escape the nonsense. But is there anybody who doesn't know how much the Sussex house costs and how many bathrooms they have? I ask you, is there anybody? I'm just so sick of people saying that. Do you hear me? Sack! But this is good news, so don't let it get us down. Don't let it discourage us with all of that other nonsense. I'm telling you right now what's going on. It's a virtual thing. Now, what's interesting is I'm wondering if the fact that it's virtual means that she will either do it from another location or will she do it from home? I have no idea. I'm hoping that the two ladies will actually be in the same room and maybe perhaps, even though it is a virtual meeting, the other people involved in the meeting will do it virtually. Mellody Hobson actually has been a longtime partner of George Lucas. They met years ago, and he just fell for her. She was like the brightest light in the room, and he could not be more attracted to her. Does that sound familiar at all? That he looked to her and said, "Oh, I got to step up my game." Now, this is a guy that created Star Wars. But he had to up his game because this beautiful, elegant woman of color totally won him over. So I would imagine that Mellody and Meghan have a lot in common. So Mellody Hobson is another one of those women born in Chicago like Michelle Obama, who happens to have an Ivy League degree from Princeton University. Oh, and as I delve into her history, her biography, this explains a lot. She went to St. Ignatius College Preparatory School in Chicago. That is one school where most of the students are going to go on to lead some very incredible, prestigious lives. So if you are thinking of where can I send my kids to school, I believe it's a middle school, St. Ignatius College Preparatory Academy in Chicago. So I'm so glad to bring this good news to you and positive news. I mean, I'm up early, I'm drinking coffee, I'm talking so loud I'm about to crack the plaster and shake the windows until they shatter, but I am I am turned up. Well, this gets even better. So Prince Harry visits Chicago and addresses the Obama summit. Prince Harry reunites with the Obamas in Chicago. Well, that happened back in 2017. Prince Harry has made a stop in Chicago to talk about youth leadership during a summit planned by the Obama Foundation. He addressed a crowd of hundreds of civic leaders and artists gathered for the two-day event. He says his years of military service helped him understand his life of privilege and helped him feel like a part of something bigger. So this particular event was hosted by Mellody Hobson. So there are the two of them on the stage with these two brilliant young people. Now, I am going to try to find the link for this and leave it on the community page. Make sure you watch it. This is Prince Harry being absolutely brilliant. Again, this is from 2017. So there's some history there with Mellody Hobson and, of course, Prince Harry via the Obama Foundation. So on the one hand, I am so glad that people are speaking positively about the Sussexes, but if I can just get people to stop telling us how many flipping bathrooms they have, pardon my language, if I can get people to stop telling me how much their house costs, I would feel that much better. So the Book Deal Online Summit, Deal Book Online Summit, November 9th and 10th, 2021. And apparently there's going to be some really big heavy hitters there. Would you like to know who? Okay, I'll tell you. Well, apparently, now I think this is going to be virtual, mostly virtual or whatever, but Mary Barra, Chairman and CEO of General Motors, U.S. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken, Albert Bourla, Chairman and CEO of Pfizer, Tim Cook, CEO of Apple, Tim Cook of Apple, the trillion-dollar company, and of course Mellody Hobson, co-CEO and president of Ariel Investment, and of course Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, co-founder of Archwell. And then there's Matthew McConaughey, actor, foundation and such. And then of course Adam Newman, the co-founder of WeWorks. Okay, I recognize that guy. Well, I recognize his hair. He's got amazing hair. And then there's Monica Padman, co-creator and co-host of Armchair Experts. Oh, yeah. And Dax Shepard, I see he's there too. And then there is Maria Reza, the co-founder and CEO of Rappler, winner of the Nobel Peace Prize 2021. Okay. So, as you can see, the Sussexes always hang out with the most incredible influencers on the planet. So, these are highly influential people. And, of course, some of them I know, some of them I'm not so familiar with. But this is going to be a very big event. And I'm very proud the Duchess of Sussex is involved. Oh, I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control and I think I like it. I want to. Or something like that they say. Don't you love that? I'm in such a good mood right now. So yesterday I did a travel video because I want to try to maintain this as long as I can. And so for that reason, I'm doing my best not to, get messy. Although I am just itching to do it. So I gotta tell you, that song is playing in my head. I'm so excited. The Pointer Sisters. I have got to calm down because right now I'm about as high as a Georgia pine. The thing is, I knew for some reason, I just knew that fall was going to be incredible for the Sussexes. Fall and 2022. I mean, I don't have any gift of sight. I'm just saying, it just seemed like it was likely to happen, Anyway, I gotta calm down. But I just can't wait. I cannot wait. And it's not that I'm so driven to see the Sussexes out and about and, exposing themselves to anything that remotely looks like it could be paparazzi or something like that. That's not my goal. My goal is to just demonstrate to the haters, you don't know them. You don't know who they know. You can kind of guess Harry's connections. And even with that, there's like Mellody Hobson. Who knew that he had ever met her before? I actually watched that event where Harry was on stage with Mellody and these two youth activists or community leaders or whatever their titles were for the event. And Harry was absolutely brilliant. But what really took my breath away and what really reminded me how brilliant Harry can actually be when he's like on stage in front of people, fearlessly speaking his truth and telling his life experience. The fact that when those young people began to speak, he stopped. He did not make the event about himself. He was not driven by this sense of entitlement. You'll see it for yourself. I promise you, I will find that link and I will put it in the community. Give me a couple hours to do that if you can't find it yourself. But it was an incredible appearance by Harry, and that same pride that you probably felt when you saw him with Oprah Winfrey doing the Me You Can't See, that same pride that you felt like, God, this guy is sharp, he's brilliant. I mean, that's the Harry that has always been there. Even though the royal family were so dismissive and downplayed it, Prince Harry is the real deal. And that is why I know the relationship between the Sussexes is one of love and mutual respect. What is there not to love about one another when they have so many things in common? And it's hurtful to me when I hear somebody say, oh, Harry was just trying to rebel. Get out of the psychology of it. Meghan is amazing. Harry is amazing. They found each other. End of story. Don't try to make it out to be some type of Greek tragedy or something like that. Some melodrama or as they say, a penny dreadful. Some pulp fiction. These are real people that have real goals and aspirations and share so much in common. And everybody should be that lucky to find someone that shares their vision. You don't have to be like twins or total mirror reflections of each other, but that you share each other's goals and visions, especially where public service or philanthropy is concerned. Then what better match could there be? So anyway, I've rambled on too much. I don't want to be like the tabloids and take a tweet and make like an entire column out of it. So in the spirit of that positivity, I am not going to mention how many bathrooms. I am not going to tell you the price of anything. I'm just going to say this is like Sussex season. So let the Sussexes Sussex, okay? That's it for now. Please like, subscribe, share, donate, etc. If you would like to make a donation and you don't know how, to help support this channel, you can go to the comments section where you can find links to the Patreon, the PayPal, and the Cash App. Thanks for watching Royal Sussex.